Survival. Corin. We've been training.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Now people can hear me? Or... Yeah, I guess people can hear me. I can hear myself. Alright, so you got Seed, up-and-coming Corrin player, apparently, from New York City. You got John Numbers, the classic. We already know who he is. Seed with a little bit of a percent lead here. Kind of interesting to see. I've never personally seen this matchup before. Yeah. I don't know how this really works. I mean, I feel like Corrin, more so than a lot of characters, could take advantage of Wii Fit Trainer doing crazy shenanigans off stage, but it's hard to say. Seed kills himself with the down air footstool setup. It's pretty difficult to do consistently, especially in a match where you might have nerves or anything like that. It's unreliable. Alright, with a tipper forward smash, evens it up. This one's a lot better than I would have thought. I only played against him once, but that was a couple months ago. Keeps on running into Sun Salutations. But doesn't matter, you can just side B with Corrin. You'll win. Forward throw, the worst throw. Neutral air, last first entry. More Suns. Tipper. That side B is so silly. Okay. Sweet spot back air. Edge guard situation. What do we got going here? Oh, avoids the re-grab. I feel like John had something up his sleeve if he was going to go for the re-grab. Probably down air, something like that, if he had enough time. Still relatively even, all things considered. Corrin has, I think, 98 units of weight, so that's about the same as Mario. Wii Fit Trainer has something like 89, maybe, something like that. So she's a little bit lighter. I think. Could be wrong. This could still go either way. I'm interested. Oh, dang. John would have swung with a forward tilt. I don't think I would have. Oh, wow. Poor DI, no vectoring, nothing like that. So, John takes game one. Could have gone a little bit better for Mr. Seed if he didn't kill himself in a valiant attempt to do the down air footstool combo. That never works. Silly and dumb are the same thing, basically. Michael A. Anyway. Alright, so, of course, Corrin is heavier than mine. Well, I know Corrin does not have 100 weight units, so it's either 98 or 99, and I know Mario has 98. Okay, so vertically she lives longer. I could see that. Anyway, so we have the obvious counter pick to Battlefield. This is by and far Corrin's best stage. There are so many shenanigans you can do with Dragon Lunge, with the tri-platforms. It's pretty stupid. Fortunately for John, though, he has a pretty good grasp on this stage, so I feel like the advantage that Seed would regularly have from this stage is going to be kind of mitigated. Percents are still even, though. It could go either way. I would imagine that if Seed doesn't, SD like he did in the first game, that there's at least a decent chance that he could take this to game 3. See, that's an example of how this stage is so good for Corrin, so you can stab through the platforms, and also if you're at the height elevation that you Dragon Lunge into the the lower of the two of the three platforms, you have no landing lag when you do the Dragon Lunge kick. You just fall to the ground, and it has soft landing lag, which is pretty good. You have pretty crazy movement when you take advantage of that. Ooh, that back air. Almost hit. Almost hit. The hitbox on that is actually a bit smaller than it appears to be. Oh my god, if he angled it down, that would have been a kill. I don't know what Seed was thinking there. That was probably an input error, though. Ooh. Oh, wow. Somehow he wins that trade. Okay, another 10%, and I would imagine we've... Ooh, a forward... Okay, wow. So he probably DI'd. Though, at this point, I feel as though Corrin's up throw would probably kill. Might not... Oh, okay. Okay, now he definitely has enough rage to kill with this. Oh my god, that DI was horrible. Yeah, and Corrin is being herself and, you know, stabbing people. So we got another even game. I don't need to say anything can happen because we already know that. Corrin's a kind of a silly character, so stuff happens. But numbers seems to be setting the pace here. I could definitely see that. He's not being shaken by any of the interesting things that Corrin does on this stage too. Percents remain even throughout these games. Kind of surprised, but you know, kudos to Seed for keeping it up. Ooh, interesting string there. Connecting hits about to do a grab. Wow, those forward airs. You know, because of the reduced damage and therefore knockback of Corrin's forward airs from her supposed nerf, well, the other attributes were definitely nerfed. But you can link together combos with her forward airs a lot easier because of that damage percenter. Tipper, wow, it kills, and we got a game 3. I wasn't positive that would happen, but it's interesting to see. I wonder what stage John is going to pick, because I would imagine he probably does not want to go to Smashville. Small blast zones probably aren't going to play to his advantage. FD? Okay, FD. I think that makes sense. Not taking advantage of platforms is something that, you know, Corrin loses out on. It'd be interesting to see if he loses to a Corrin, yeah. Especially one that I don't really know of. Then again, I don't really know of any Corrins besides like Cosmos, and Rio doesn't even name her. So, anyway, it's a little bit more apparent this time that John has the stage control a lot more because of no platforms, able to take advantage of Corrin's weaknesses. Pretty bad at landing. Oh, wow. And a sniper soccer ball is going to take that stock. Alright. So John's basically on a clean stock. Wow. 23 damage from that little... Yeah, this, at this rate, John would have to self-destruct in order for this to still be a game for Seed to win. And that's it. Only a minute and 5 seconds for that. So, John comes back viciously after losing a round, showing that, asserting his yoga dominance. I don't know who we have up next. Yeah, Corrin's not that bad.